Hello YouTubers, it's Championdjk coming at you yet again with another weekly video. This is episode 102. Anyway, it was a great, pretty good week for Diecast. It was, plus I had a great day today because we had our monthly club meet, which was fantastic. Shout out to all those who came to that. Lots of good people in the local group, so that is pretty awesome that's going on now once a month. So really cool. Normally it's on the fourth Saturday of the month, but we had to push it back just because of Memorial Day weekend and all of that. So anyway, it was pretty good time. So we'll get into that stuff. First off, Target this morning, I found the Eurospeed set. So was able to pick up, I actually picked up two sets. One set to open up and one set to keep carded, which is, it's one of those few sets that I still do that with. So here it is. We're not going to look at those in the second segment of the video, really only because I'm going to make a separate video for these, and I'll probably actually film that tonight. We'll kind of almost publish them at the same time as a weekly video, so look out for that. If you don't see it at the same time as this one. Also found, picked up just a couple of J-case cars. No super, but we'll go ahead and open up these three in the second segment of the video. So the this 52 Chevy would be the super treasure hunt in J cases. And then we got this Nissan 180SX, and then the Ford GT Race on the bottom here. Just, you know, whatever. Three cool castings I went ahead and picked up from the main line. Got the pink Datsun 510, which is the pink RLC party car, where the remainder of these cars were available on HotWheelsCollectors.com. The first version of this sale was a complete cluster, and they canceled it and rescheduled it. And anyway, was lucky enough to be able to get one, actually, thanks to my buddy Suresh's friend in India. Okay, so none of us could successfully get into the website and order it, but his buddy in India, for some reason, just skated right through and was able to do it. So we all kind of gave him our information one by one or whatever, and I was at work, actually, so I couldn't even do it. So luckily Todd was, anyway, big complicated situation, but was able to get one of these. All right, so thank you. Man, I think Suresh told me your name, and I apologize, I don't remember it, but thank you so much for doing that for us. That's fantastic. Anyway, so I got mine in the mail, and it was in pristine condition, nothing wrong. Came in a box, packed very well, awesome, everything great. My buddy Jeremy Bolter, on the other hand, got this one in the mail, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell on this front-facing camera, but the blister is quite smashed. Well, at least the Protecto is, and the card, this corner is like pushed in. There's all sorts of problems with this card, and I'll show it to you close up in the second segment of the video. But anyway, he reached out to me and he said, "Hey, are you going to open yours? If you're going to open yours, would you please just swap me, since you're going to go ahead and open yours?" And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, that's fine. I am going to actually open it. I kind of debated on whether or not to keep it or sell it or whatever, just because it's worth so much money. But yeah, I'm going to open mine. So I went ahead and I just swapped them. So I got the one on the bad card, he got the one on the pristine card, and I'm going to go ahead and open mine anyway. So really, card condition doesn't matter. All right, so we're going to take a look at that close up in the second segment, which is pretty cool. Then I got the last one I was missing from the Hot Wheels Originals series. So we'll go ahead and open up that. This Hemi Barracuda, I didn't have it. I had the other 4 cars in the set, so completed the set there, so we'll go ahead and open that. Speaking of opening, a Meyer location has opened in my town, which is fantastic. We've been waiting for it for 2 years now, so I decided to show up to the soft opening, and I definitely had company. A lot of people from the local group were there trying to get in first and get some die-cast. But I ended up finding actually a Trans Am 124 scale green machine, Smoking the Bandit one, or blue tired one. I don't have it because I didn't buy it. I let Jeremy buy it, and he let me buy this. So I just really didn't want to buy the 124 scale car. He actually found 2 of these. He was first in line, by the way, so he was like ready to rock. I showed up like 10 minutes before they opened, or 15 minutes before they opened, and strolled in. So anyway, got this green machine. So we're going to open up that. This is pretty cool. This is from the Running on Empty series. This is the Chevy panel truck. This is actually going to be the second green machine panel truck I have. This is the other one that I've already got. This was from Heavy Metal 164, and this is a beautiful car. Might as well kind of show them both together once I open this up. This one is Goodyear livery. So that's really cool. And then I also picked up this Running on Empty. Went ahead and picked up the Datsun 240Z. Yeah, they did a horrible job on this tooling, but for some reason when I see them and I don't have it, I still have to pick it up just because I'm a fan of the 240. So, and this one looks, I don't know, this one looks pretty decent. The tooling still just, you can't, what's the saying, you can't polish, yeah, whatever. Anyway, so, but still, had to pick it up. It's 240Z, so I grabbed it. All right, so on to the stuff I picked up at the meet. We'll start out with this one. Shout out to John. Met you today. Pretty cool dude. I picked up just one thing from him because he had this Tamika pocket car. These pocket cars are really cool. I'm actually not going to open this up because I'm going to see if my buddy Lamar Fashion needs this one. He likes these old cars. This is a Model T touring car, and he likes pocket cars, so if he needs it, this is just going to go to him. But I got it for $2, so that is really cool. I will show the packaging up close just because it's kind of neat to look at and kind of talk a little bit more about those, but that's pretty cool. And then from my buddy Andrew, I got this cool Chuck E. Cheese custom van. That's pretty neat. Hot Wheels Chuck E. Cheese custom van. This is actually a Corgi tooling. Still going to open it up, even though the card art is kind of neat. It's exclusive edition, you know, but still going to open it up. It'll join my van collection, so that's pretty neat. He hooked me up with a cool combi treasure hunt. So this is the J-Case regular treasure hunt. Still haven't been able to find one in the wild. Just haven't been first to a J-Case yet. And so I'm happy to have that. I've got a lot of the cool combis. I think I have all the regular special ones. I used to have a super, but I had to trade it away. Would love to have a super back of that. That would be great. And then these I bought from him, or this thing traded something for to Andrew. This Conoco. I don't know if I pronounce it right, but anyway, this is from the Slick Ride series. This is a 77 Dodge van. Did not have it, so happy to add that to the van collection, and super stoked to add this to the collection, this Dodge A100 van. This is a tough get from the Hot Wheels Garage series. This one isn't super easy to find, so I'm glad to have it. When it pops up on eBay and stuff, it can get quite expensive. So he gave me a pretty decent deal on that, I think, and so that was really cool. So the next stuff I got was all from another guy that's in the local group. He's actually from Fond du Lac. His name is Dan. His name is Dan. Yeah, Dan. And he just had some Johnny Lightnings, and I saw him unpacking his stuff right away in the beginning. I'm like, oh, I got to have them. So there's some Boogie Vans that I didn't have. So this is really cool. So this one is, he had the denim machine too, which I already had, but this is the 77 Chevy G20. It's got plastic tires, but really, really cool to get that. This is from Boogie Vans. Does it say which series it's from? Yeah, we'll take a close look at it in the second half. And then another one, this one with Ford livery. It says Ford's Parts and Service. So we're going to go ahead and open those two. And then I got two projects in progress. A 71 Plymouth Duster and a 71 Mercury Cyclone from Street Freaks. Projects in progress are always pretty cool ones to get. These really don't come up on eBay all that often. If you try to look for a specific one, sometimes it can be hard to find them. And a lot of times people want way too much for them. So picked up that. And then this one's really cool. This is a 72 Pontiac Grand Prix. Street Freaks from the Spoilers series. So that is very neat. Just something I didn't have. So this is from, these Street Freaks are from, I think, 2006. This is from 2006. This other one, why is it so hard to find copyright dates on stuff sometimes? I think 2005. And then I got some of these little red card Johnny Lightnings from him too. He had these priced at $2 a piece, and at $2 a piece, it just couldn't go wrong. But it is a 1950. This is a 1950 Chevy Suburban and a 1950 Chevy Panel Delivery, which are about the same tooling, but one has got like the windows in it. We're going to open both of those and take a look, and actually that's going to be kind of proper to look at that at the same time as kind of looking at this. They are from different years. Obviously this is 1939 as opposed to the 50s, but very kind of a similar look to the panel van, sort of similar anyway. And then he just gave me this Johnny Lightning New Beetle, so that's pretty cool. I don't really collect the New Beetle stuff, but it's cool though. It's a Johnny Lightning, and so definitely glad to have it, and glad he just threw it in. So that was pretty awesome of him. So yeah, that's going to be it. We're going to go ahead and flip the camera around per usual. We're going to open up some stuff, including that beautiful pink 510. So I think that'll probably be the finale of the second half of this video. So stay tuned. Alrighty, first let's take a look at this Tomica pocket car, tough die-cast metal with real moving parts. This is the 1915 Model T touring car. It is number 125F12, which F stands for foreign market, meaning it's not a Japanese car. Of course, Tomy Corp. These are made in Japan. So, made in Japan, the packaging's printed in the U.S. Here's a list of some of the other vehicles that were available as pocket cars. Super speedy little movers with frictionless wheels, die-cast metal, collect them all, available separately. So anyways, these were in the U.S. I want to say very, very early 80s, late 70s you were able to buy these cars. I think they were slightly a little bit more expensive than a Hot Wheel. But yeah, they didn't really last very long, only a handful of years. So pretty cool to get this. Again, Lamar, if you're watching, I don't know if you watch diecast videos anymore, I haven't talked to you in a little while, but if you are watching, let me know if you want to free the piece on this one, and I'll send it your way. I still owe you a small box anyway. All right, so there's that. Next, let's take a quick look at this Datsun 240Z from Greenlight, running on empty Series 4. If you want to know what else is in Series 4, there's a list of vehicles right there. Let's go ahead and open this one up and zoom in. So, yeah, I know this casting is weak. It really is. Does the hood open on these ones? It does, right? Does it open? No, it doesn't. That's right. I don't think the hood does open on any of these. Right? It doesn't. It should. It doesn't. It's Greenlight. It should have an opening hood. This one does not. All right, but anyway, so still pretty cool looking car. I think it looks a lot better with these wheels than I've seen it in some other wheels, but problems with these wheel arches. The overall shape of the car is weak, but why did I buy it? I don't know. I had to. It's a 240Z. And I found it right on the peg, so it was hard not to. Stance-wise, it's okay. I mean, for what it is, for how it's designed. It's sitting evenly on the base, which can sometimes be a challenge with Greenlight, so that I can't complain about. But pretty cool car. So there it is. And then next up, let's take a look at the panel. Green Machine, Chevy panel truck. This is just kind of a cool green machine because it is a green body. I like the stuff that's got green body accents. I think that is really cool. So this is Goodyear livery. I don't have the regular one to show you, but here's the Green Machine in that color green. It just looks great. It looks great with the yellow. You got license plate there. This one's a good roller. Is that metal? Yeah, that is metal. It's got interesting rivet pattern on the bottom. I haven't noticed on this. It's got the rivet up front and then a rivet there and a rivet there. So it's number 176, which I don't think means a whole lot when they're green machines. Generally, the numbers of those kind of jump all over the place. Although this one's a low one too, 36. So maybe I'm completely wrong on that. I'm not a green light expert. I should probably ask Travis, Heavy Metal 164, how that numbering thing works. But this was the shell one that I got from him. It looks very good too with the brown fenders, yellow hubs, and green body. And then this just looks great as well. Very cool looking green machine. I love green machines when they're green body green machines. They have a green accent somewhere. I think they're great. This tooling actually doesn't have any opening features, doesn't have an opening hood or anything either. But that's okay for this one. I think they did a great job on this tooling. I'm not a huge fan of like this era of vehicles. Like I don't really get into the old stuff too much, but I think they did a good job on that one. All right, so next up, let's take a look at a couple Johnny Lightnings. Kind of go through these somewhat quick. I know you guys want to get to the 510, the opening of that 510, so take a look at that guy. Looks pretty good. Take a look at this project in progress. Just a neat series from Johnny Lightning. They do a lot of really neat series. There's a little card that comes with it. And here's the car. This one has plastic wheels all around. Of course, mismatched wheels. The detail on it is pretty great, though. We'll kind of just let the car explain itself here for a second. This should have an opening hood, and it does. It doesn't open very far without much force. Plastic tires. I think I said that already. Metal. Is this a plastic or metal? Metal base, painted black. So it's a pretty cool little car. I like these Johnny Lightning projects in progress. It's kind of hard not to. A little oil there on the roof of the car. Black vinyl top. So it looks pretty cool. So there is that projects in progress. We can kind of just leave that out there. And then let's take a look at the other one. This is the 71 Mercury Cyclone. Again, this one also has metal body, metal base, plastic tires. Definitely prefer rubber wheels on Johnny Lightnings, but again, and I've said it before, they do plastic tires probably better than most. So I don't really mind them, especially when they're very detailed like this one is. So this is just a neat car. Got some primer on the hood there. For sale. There's a motor. You got detail in the front. Mismatched wheels. Yellow trunk. That is a pretty cool little piece to join my projects in progress collection. Very cool. There is that. And then next up, let's do those panel trucks real quick. 1950 Chevy Suburban. Oh, this is a panel. This is in like some military thing. This has a plastic base, plastic wheels, metal body. Hood opens though. So that is really neat. It's like a medic kind of livery. Chevrolet 3100. So there is that one. I'll let that sit there while I grab the other one. Then there's this one here. This is the Chevy 1950 Chevy panel delivery. So, I mean, it's essentially the same shape of vehicle, right? It's just this one doesn't have the windows. It's a panel. This one actually has rubber tires, plastic base, metal body. Has the opening hood feature, which is great. What does it say there on the side? Railway Express Agency. I like this one better. I think I like it better mostly because of the rubber tires. And it looks cool red and green. It's almost like Texaco livery. But, oh yeah, just to put it up against the panel, they're about the same size. Pretty close. So there's like your 30 style panel truck, and here's your 50 style panel truck. So they didn't really change it too much except for like the front, and obviously it probably had a different motor in it and all that good stuff, but pretty cool. Little panel truck. So dig these two little pieces there, and then next up we got, Next up, we got this cool 1972 Pontiac Grand Prix. Power poncho. And here's the car. Paint job on this is really cool. It's a metallic red. These spoilers are kind of interesting. So there's the front of the vehicle. We got 24 on the sides. It's detailed all the way around. Of course, this one has a metal base, metal body, plastic motor, no hood. Still got the thing from where the hood would be. So this is obviously an altered tooling. You can get there is a tooling of this obviously with a hood, which most of the spoilers have that option. And this one's got the plastic wheels. So again, not as cool as the rubber stuff, but still pretty cool little piece to join the Pontiac collection. Shout out to Pontiac Hot Wheels Hunter. So there's that. And then, of course, I'm a van guy, so I had to pick up these vans. Both of these have plastic wheels from the Boogie Van series. I need to get all the vans from the Boogie Van series. So there's the Ford parts and service one. What is this? Is this a sticker? Sorry, I'm distracted by this, but it is. This is actually a sticker. Let freedom ring. So that's a cool little sticker that they threw in there for whatever reason. But that's a Ford van. Again, like this casting, it's got detail around. Heavy casting because it's all metal. And then the coolest one though probably is the Chevy G20 for as far as vans are concerned, the Johnny Lightning vans. They're super heavy. So they just re-released this too. And the most recent Street Freaks release. And this also comes with a sticker. Peel that off. And here it is. Black. Got flames, plastic tires, metal base, metal body, very heavy, very cool. So plastic tires on these things. I bet you this thing would be pretty quick downhill. So I wonder if anybody races these things downhill. This one's got a little paint issue on the side, but not a big deal. Very, very unnoticeable from afar, but a little chip right there. But not a big deal. And very, very cool little casting. So definitely dig that. Add it to the van collection. And then next up, let's actually crack a couple Hot Wheels real quick just to get these out of the way. Because you guys have seen, you guys probably don't watch my channel, I'm guessing, for mainline Hot Wheels. But this one's really cool. I like those wheels on it. I need that new Countach pace car. Can't wait to get that one. But here's those three mainlines. This is my three mainline pickups of the week. My buddy Suresh actually found a Lamborghini Super. So big ups to you, buddy. I really hope I find one of those. That's the one Super I really want this year is that Lamborghini. So really cool though to get these three cars. So there's some mainline Hot Wheels for you. Get those out of the way. Oh yeah, speaking of mainline Hot Wheels, here's the regular Treasure Hunt Cool Combi. Go ahead and take a look at that. Pretty neat. Kind of matches the Beetle regular Treasure Hunt when they had released that. I'm sorry I didn't prep for that, but actually, you know what? I didn't, but I'm going to go grab it because I can see it. So these kind of go good together. So here's the Beetle. This is from, I think, 2015, I want to say. This was a regular Treasure Hunt, and now they released the Cool Combi in a regular Treasure Hunt. So I think those two little hippie mobiles make a pretty good pair. So there's that. And let's see here. Hot Wheels Originals. Talked about these last week. Don't need to go in depth in it. It is cool that is metal. And there it is. So there's your Hemi Barracuda. This is just the one I was missing. No opening hood or anything on this one. Paint job looks pretty good. That's a cool car. I don't think these are going to be worth much in the future because they really made a lot of them. They did. You might be stressing about trying to find these right now in your area, but believe me, you're going to find them. They're all over. They're getting released at grocery stores, Target, Walmart, Walgreens, probably Meijer, all over the place. So they're just very much mass producing these. So in my opinion, they should be easy to find in your area, hopefully. Even the Camaro, especially when they're $6 a piece, too. I don't think people are going to hoard them. So, Chuck E. Cheese's. Again, this is a Hot Rod Custom Van, which is a Corgi tooling. And there, that one is loose. This is an interesting tooling. There's not many of these out there that are Hot Wheels branded. Not many different variations. This is one of the few. So I'm glad to have it. So there is that. Kind of a neat little tooling. I mean, they definitely feel cheaper than a Hot Wheels tooling. All the Corgi ones do. But still a cool van tooling. And then we got this guy here. Hottest brand going. Custom 77 Dodge van. In the Slick Ride series. I like these wheels on the van, actually. Not a lot of people are very, big fan of these style Real Riders. But I think they look great on this van. And I'm glad to have it. We got a little bit of a window error here. It's not quite in right. But that's no matter. Actually, I think I could probably fix that by just pushing up on the inside of that with something. And I might try to do that. Not an error collector. No real detail on the front, which is a little disappointing. But it's got the taillights on the back. It's a nice color. And I didn't have it, so it's got to join my 77 Dodge van collection. So happy to add it. All right, so we got two more pieces to look at, and they are really nice ones. Starting with this guy right here, the 66 Dodge A100. Boop. This is from the Hot Wheels Garage series. Really cool casting. This one, for whatever reason, a lot of these garage cars are pretty tough. Some of them are pretty tough to get and can get pricey. This is like a predecessor, I guess, to some of the other medium style premium lines, like where Car Culture used to be, the old Heritage series, and yada yada yada. But the Garage series was pretty cool. And there was a lot of cool stuff in it. There was some fantasy castings and stuff in there too, I think, but not many, maybe. But so this is from the Garage series, Mopar Garage, I think. So I think on the back it lists all the other Mopars that were in the series. So anyway, they released a lot of castings. I didn't collect during this time, so I had no chance at ever grabbing this on a peg when it came out. But very detailed. I mean, they appeared, well, not quite full deco. It doesn't have any taillights on the back. But you do get tampos on the sides, top, and then you also get the headlights, which is cool. And this is just a really cool van casting, so I'm one more close to completing this one. This is actually not that difficult of a casting to try to get all of them. There's a couple in there that get expensive, this being one of them, but it's not too bad. So really cool to have that. Thank you, Andrew. And then finally, this guy. She is pretty in pink, for sure. This is a 2018 club car, club exclusive, 71 Datsun 510. Let's take a look at the card damage up close here. You got the point of the card right there. I'm damaging it more, obviously, but a little crease there. It's bent up in the corners. And you know I'm not a card collector, so if I'm not open, it doesn't matter. Maybe this is why it had bad luck in transit. 666, 2666, but yeah, anyway. So there's that. Here's this if you want to read the back sideways, I guess. Oh, let's just go like that. Sports sedan. So you can read that if you want to. Yeah. Card's trashed, so let's get this thing out and freed, and then, well, freed briefly, and then it's going to go in its home, which will be in my Carney case. So here it is. I really got to get like some cotton gloves or something to handle these Spectraflame cars, because it's really easy to put fingerprints all over them. So they went with the neoclassic wheels on this one, which is a slight disappointment, I know, for some folks. I like the look of the wheels. I do wish, however, that they would have put the new, like, neoclassic style Real Riders on them. This paint color on this thing is absolutely gorgeous. The car is pretty much flawless except for, as you can see right there in the lip, that little mark there. What is that? That is actually, I bet you I'd be able to scrape it off. It is actually the silver paint from the bumper. It's not a chip in the paint. It's actually a silver, it's a little bit of silver paint from the bumper. So I might be able to get that off without damaging the paint underneath. I don't know if I'm even going to bother with it though. And this is one with an opening hood. And that's as far as I'm going to open it, because I really don't care to see under there. There's really not much. It's a chromed motor, and I just don't want to chip the paint. So I'd rather just leave it. Leave it as is. It is a pretty car though. It does look very, very nice and pink. So I'll add it to my premium 510 collection, which I definitely don't have all of them. I don't have the Brie one. I don't have the vintage racing Brie one. I don't have, whatever, there's a couple. I don't have a convention one. So not really in a hurry to get all of them either. I do like this casting. I definitely do. I think it's a cool little car, but I'm not like nuts over it like some folks are. And, you know, if that's what you like, that's what you like. That's cool. But you know me, I'm more of a van guy. Van, Lambos, Ferraris. You know, I like cars that kind of remind me of cars that I liked when I was a kid. And when I was a little kid, I didn't grow up liking the Datsun 510. I did like the Datsun 240Z though. That was a car I was a fan of even when I was a smaller child. So still like that a lot. All right, so that's going to be it for this video, guys. Just take another quick look at this thing. She is pretty. I'm just going to go right in the carny case. Going to try not to even touch the paint. I might look at that little silver thing a little bit closer just to, you know, but why? Why should I even bother? I should just throw it in the carny case and forget about it. I don't want to get fingerprints all over it. And these paint jobs are easy to fingerprint up. So that is going to be it. Yeah, it's shiny, man. It reflects. You see there's reflection in the white there in my poster board. Yeah, so it looks pretty cool. All right, so that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you guys again very much for watching. Per usual, another weekly video. Of course, it's going to be about 30 minutes, so apologize for all the long videos, guys. But anyway, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching, and y'all have a great week.